Hello. How we doing, chat? Welcome in, Erexia. How are you doing? Books of every... I say. Yes, exactly that. You understand, see? I thought you would. But yes, books of every shape and arg. It's a Sesame Street joke. I made a Sesame Street joke in my stream title. I'm kind of proud of that one, to be honest. Like, it's one of those songs that just stuck with me from when I was a little kid. And it's just been up in my brain ever since, and we finally got a chance to drop a cheeky little reference to it. So, yeah. Anyhow, this is A Place Forbidden. Now, I don't know very much about this game. It is free, right? It is a free horror game on itch.io and Steam. The creator has explicitly said they do not want to charge for this. Whatever their reasons are, cool. You know, it looks like a retro horror game. It's pixelated. There's a Nokia we're playing. I'd only just noticed the Nokia as well somehow, but I used to have one of these. Damn, that takes me back. So, let's jump on in, shall we? I've woken up. This sure as hell isn't my apartment. Okay, so we've got an Ouroboros up on the wall. What's this? Pretty depressing. It is a bit, isn't it? What is this? I definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. Nice painting. Doesn't seem like a very fair fight. Oh, it's like a library. Okay. What a surprise. What is this? Visitors. Yentral Krillman, April 9th, 1886. Mason Thompson, January the 5th, 1881. Lionel Hess, September the 2nd, 1900. Ella Bhatia, April 26th, 1916. Samuel D. Elliott, May 1st, 1790. Sorry. Alice Chen, October the 30th, 1830. Hans Groenegg, February the 5th, 1956. Bernard White, and V. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in this study. Okay. Interesting. Pretty atmospheric, this. There's a mouse on the floor. But it looks like it's plugged in. I'm responsive. What is that? Interesting. Interesting. There's the Ouroboros again. There's a plug down here. Can't interact. Dead. Last I remember, I was sitting at home reading a letter from an old friend. It's the strangest thing. Now I can't remember what it was about, who it was that sent it. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. Room 1, you should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2, this room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Oh, okay. Room 3, I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Room 4, I see. Why does that keep sliding out towards me? Greetings, visitor. We'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the royal charm found in many older buildings without the associated risk such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight among Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but believe this dichotomy is what sets us apart. We're glad that you decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape, excuse me, from the hustle and bustle of New York life. Oh no, I'm just going to finish this coffee off. I'm desperate. Give me a sec. There we go. Strong. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry. There may still be construction going on above or below you. From all of us, thanks again. Okay, what's this? The tick fills up on blood. A pustule pulses on a dead dog's eye. Like these, your head shall burst. Like these, your head shall burst. Oh. Some fucked up poetry. From all our stuff, welcome, we're glad you're here. The library is located in a picturesque part of Britain atop a grassy knoll east of Sussex. Many rural townships, obviously bereft of their own libraries, refer their villagers to the library. It's beloved by all. Peruse our vast stock of fiction, non-fiction, poetry and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corner of the building, pay it no mind. The library's on the old side and the foundation plays tricks on some people's minds. Don't worry, that's perfectly safe. Hang on. But the OneNote said that we're in Brooklyn, and that's now saying that we're in Sussex. Can't see a thing. Who knew to get this dark out? Hello? Interesting. Broken. Oh, hey, this one's not working. It said something about cleaning up trash. Can you hear a phone? Here? Doesn't move at all, feels a little warm to the touch. A long list of books and the dates I checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. The screen looks burnt out, nothing happens when I press the buttons. Talk about a blast from the past, all the phone numbers are 3 digits too short. Whee! Hee. Okay, let's clean up some trash, shall we? Oh, okay. Begin your fruitless task. Start cleaning up the library. Okay. Oh, that was almost a great shot. They say white slugs can't bowl. I can't bowl. It's true. Alright. Oh, that was terrible. Oh. Yeah, what a shot. There's more. Okay. So we're cleaning up a library, apparently. This library feels like a liminal space. Bruh. The fuck? Oi. Yeah. I left something for you. What? By the place where you arrived. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Ferocious. Welcome in. I'm not creeped out at all. I'm not too bad. How are you doing? What is that? Forbidden knowledge. Find a piece of that which will seal your fate. Ah, shit. Hey, Zach, how are we doing? Not going too bad. How about for you? Oh, is there something in one of these? You're fine? Excellent. That's what we like to hear. What the heck is that? Anything in these? Doesn't look like it. Nope, nothing. Well, that's fine. Yeah, this is a place forbidden. It's a lo-fi horror game about some sort of eldritch library. Oh. What's this? We need to find the right key. Weird, almost all the words are crossed out and the pages are stuck together. I can't open this any further. Ouroboros, a circular symbol. The snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of death and rebirth. Of wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of cloying meaninglessness. Never put much stock in mysticism, but in this place it's pasted all over the goddamn walls, and it's tough to avoid that. Last I remember, I was on some occult website sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the places that normally dissuade the less curious. Had just a little too much time on my hands. I remember falling asleep. Now I'm here. The recording said this place is the Library of Ouroboros. Remember reading somewhere about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something ain't right. Okay. I have a habit of finding these kind of games. I do. Okay. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old and otherwise, we're certain you'll find the peace you seek. We know you travelled far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind and read to your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note, we ask you not to linger after closing or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures and moistures. Thank you for understanding. Okay. It's been so long that it's just kind of become normal. You know what? I'd rather play games that are a bit obscure and unknown rather than what everyone else is playing at a given time, you know? Oh, key. Let's answer this phone first.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for.
Okay.
Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out.
Okay.
We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Yeah, I suppose so. Can't interact with that. There's a key here. Brass key. Can't open that. Okay. Oh. Okay. Is this room? Okay. We're now in... Oh. This can't be right. I see. It's a version of the room.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed.
Okay.
Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
Okay. Something's happened here. The Minister's Doom Act 3 Scene 2. Bernice enters, followed closely by the librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and excited. Librarian's expression is unreadable as usual. But my husband will find out about us. He won't stay out forever. I wouldn't be so sure, my dear, but shall we retire to the living room if we speak such unpleasantness as your husband? Bernice's face suddenly breaks into a grin. She grabs the librarian's hand, taking him onto the couch beside her. Fine then, if you're to stay, I want to hear some of the secrets you keep talking about. You can't play me for the fool forever. Sorry, work's been kicking my ass lately. Don't mean to be yawning. I'd never claimed to do such a thing, my dear. Would you care to hear how I could stop a human heart with but a word? Goodness, that sounds dangerous. Most certainly is. I wish to hear it. Then, of course, you shall. He leans close to Bernice, who closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss, but the librarian leans past her, whispering something in her ear. Bernice's eyes open wide. She gives a single jerk, a strangled groan, and goes limp, sliding off the couch. Too curious for her own good. He stands, reaching into one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a cursory look around the living room, the librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. The librarian crosses the floor, leaves his item and turns to leave. As he does so, the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. It is fixed on the small black case, which the librarian has decided to leave sitting atop the minister's writing desk. This feels like a clue. But let's make sure the library stays tidy. We will appease the eldritch deities, right? Oh, really? Hold on. I can't get that now. Shit. We must appease the eldritch. That went behind the fucking thing as well. Hold Let's go around and tidy this up again. Really? Excuse me. There we go. What? Oh, holy fucking physics, Batman. Okay. Really? I just want to throw this away. All right, let me throw the trash away, Eldritch Deity. Do you fucking mind? I'm trying to keep your fuck-ass library. You know what? Fuck you. Okay. So what's over here? You hear that? Too smudged to be legible? Scribbles? There's not a real word on this page. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. In one of the dustier books fell apart in my hands. These were the arcane scribbles, feels, after I threw it away. Still not quite right, like something's watching. Not going to be making any paper basketball teams soon? No. Unfortunately not. Oh, excuse me. Anything here? A pretty shoddy barricade. Someone must have been desperate. Okay. What was that? Someone just fell over. Hello? Do you see that? Okay. Something in here with me. I'm just gonna go over this way, sir. Okay. Oh, motherfucker. Why is it this hard to pick up trash? You know what? I don't care anymore. I shall do no more such thing. Now, what was that thing over here? Also, do I need to read these? No, I can't. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm tired. So tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Could sleep in the car when my parents drove. Now I don't have anybody to drive me. Two of them got too caught up in some of the darker parts of our world. A black library by our old house. They went in, never came out. That's why I can't sleep. Their book. What I learned without trying is open the dusty thing, sitting disused as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't mean to, and yet here we are. There's been no other cars for hours. This dark stretch of road, my truck, all I've known. As I drive along, a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield, a bastion in the dark, tiny diner. I'm not hungry, not thirsty, just tired, but all the same I take the exit as it comes up, pulling up into the parking lot between a beat-up jalopy and a truck that looks a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold outside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body and things don't feel like they fit right on my muscles anymore. Oh my god, excuse me. I genuinely don't mean to be yawning this much, I'm just exhausted from work. The diner's just as cold as the outdoors and hardly more inviting. The distressed red pleather of a bunch of booze that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floors buffed into a mockery of cleanliness, empty but for a man with a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing. The waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off, or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face or his collar and hat, and the woman's looking at me. "Seat, sir?" I nod. "Rough weather out," she says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I can tell I look terrible. "Do you know a place where I can get some shasai?" I ask almost without realising it. I can't sleep, maybe I can still try. "Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything." "Thank you." I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. That black knowledge slithered its way from those stained pages into my brain. Now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wider. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing in front of me. The man is in that coat. His face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation. Tired, buddy? I nod. The table's cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches towards my face, laying a hand upon my cheek. There's a flicker of feeling, of warmth, that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the face is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face, and as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs it, pulling away another strip of red. There's feeling. The tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't ask it anymore, just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table has turned red like the seats around us. Time passes. Feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me. Tired. He reaches down into my pocket, fishes out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says, and something else I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. Hey there, Brassbold, how you doing? Welcome in. Vibes awesome? Nice. I am a bit frightened. There was something over it just now. Oh, it's not there. It's not there anymore. Welcome aboard, by the way. Hmm? Oh, it's a bot. God damn it. That was me getting all excited as well. Oh well. Damn Fae. It feels like the Fae, doesn't it? I can't help but feel as I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality. Left one room only to come right back to it. Shade there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of hostile entities. If they're still here, though, well, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. Shit. There's some tools hidden in here? Okay. What exactly are those? Screwdriver? Well, Seribot's putting in work again. Okay. You see a tool on screen, but he's not exactly hidden? I know. He's British as well. It's the worst possible outcome. Is there anything else? Or is it just this? I don't feel like there's very much else. Well, that's not creepy. Oh, there's a bin here. Superb. I feel like we should be throwing this trash away, you know. I feel like we're gonna get in trouble if we don't. We need to go back over here, I think. There's more trash that we weren't able to get a shot of, but I'm gonna deal with it. It's a shame we can't sprint, but I think sprinting in a library would be a bad move. Okay. I think we need to go through there next. I think I see what this game's going to be doing. It feels like it's going to be using this small combination of rooms and changing them a bit each time. Motherfucker. Can't get to that. Shit. Are you taking the mickey? Are you actually, like, fucking with me here? You know what? It's fine. I'm going to go to the other bin. The other bin is my friend. That wasn't so bad. So what's in here? Same chair from earlier, isn't it? Hello? Still a nice painting. Did you hear that? Oh, okay, it's the chest of drawers. Plant pot. Something about this plant feels wrong. Hey, Dodser, how we doing? Welcome in. Well, we have a screwdriver. Doing decent. Excellent. We love to hear it. So what exactly am I doing now? I just came from here, didn't I? I did. It's true. I don't feel like I can read through all of this, but this library is an eldritch deity of some sort. It's an eldritch location. Not budging. Well, we have a screwdriver, don't we? This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. I think these are clues. We should be looking for a vent somewhere. We should be looking for a vent. We've got a screwdriver, right? So we need to find a vent. Oh, ventilation fan maybe? Curious. Can I go down? No, can't go down there. Is there anything in here? Oh, there's a bit of trash. We should get rid of this. Fucking. Are you? Do you mind? Get in the bin. Oh my. Okay. Right. You know what? No, we'll go to the other bin then. We'll go to the other bin because that bin doesn't yeet my rubbish back out at me. Huh? It's obviously giving me clues in the notebook as to what I need to do to progress. Okay. So. Is there any more rubbish? Don't think so. Oh. No, there's some here. I think we have to clean up all the rubbish in this room. It said, like, begin your thankless task. Not plugged in, still sparking. Strange. Is a bit, isn't it? Anything else? Anything else? More rubbish. Hopefully this is the last piece. Nothing else over here? Oh, vent. Ah. Picked up forbidden knowledge. Okay. Not budging. So, that was forbidden knowledge. Okay. It's opening up knowledge to us. Okay. So now we need to find a way out. Most curious, most curious. Where am I going to get out of this room? Do I need to go into here? Into the vent? No. It said about room 3 there's a crack. Strangest inclination to look straight into a wall. Well, okay. So what if this is room, like... Do I... No. These have to be clues to what I need to do to progress, I think. If we walk at all the walls, maybe there's like a Metroid R hidden wall here somewhere. So it said about a crack, didn't it? This is confusing. Oh, wait, hang on. This window's locked, but it gives a little, when I push on it, need some way to remove the padlock? How do I pull up my inventory? Maybe there's a combination somewhere. Hold on. Four, one. The numbers, there's misspellings here, and they're obviously spelling out a code. So 4, 1. Okay. 0, 2. 4102. Oh wait, 4102. There's something with a code over here, wasn't there? Was it here? Oh, okay. Picked up lockpick. Hi.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head.
Excuse me?
We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you
I can't. I'm stuck here. Just, bro, get me a taxi, and I will go home quite willingly. Please understand, I'm only here because I'm stuck. Right, you've teleported me to your fuck-ass library, now you're threatening me. Got it. Again? I thought I just went outside. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent, but at least it felt like some of the people had been. Here something's definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Uh-oh. Yeah, outside is a liminal space. Oh, what the shit, man. Said about a crack. It's nowhere in the same library as in earlier. This room is massive. What's this? I think something's going to try and jump scare me. But if it can't see me... Okay. Oh, okay. Open atop the roof of the minister's estate. The minister lies against a statue of a lion spattered with his blood. A saber hilt protrudes from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him triumphant. And so you finally cease your pathetic writhing. The minister spits up blood. Minister, are you here to taunt me? To end this charade? Go on. You've ruined my life, destroyed all life, severed what remains, damn you. Librarian, come now, minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Minister, kill me, damn you, kill me. Librarian, are you pleading for mercy, I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride? Doesn't matter, your reasoning's flawed. Minister, what are you... He doubles over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Librarian, consider it, your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. Had I wanted to kill you, I could have simply stepped into your estate and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet even now you still breathe, your wound's non-lethal. Or should I say non-lethal enough for our sake? Minister, our? What the devil are you talking about? Librarian, forgive me, Minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from City Hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. Minister, what? Then that tale about the library that I put out of business. Librarian, a very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. Oh, and since the truth has come out in the open, it should be said the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. Minister, I knew it. That maid will hang. Librarian, the maid's already dead. A half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, that is exactly the truth that should come out, Minister, for you see, there is no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. The Minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shocked awe. A madman. Librarian. Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor a man. Nor are we here, as you delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary, in fact. We want you to join us. The Librarian steps closer. We are always in need of fresh, strong minds. Your impeccable business sense and your knack for keeping it from ever selling your spotless, smiling public face has proven you have exactly that. Minister, my God, get back. Librarian, your God is dead, or asleep, or else he's somewhere out of hearing, or else he does not listen at all. No, Minister, my friend, you cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The Minister's hand darts into his coat past the sabre. In a flash, he withdraws a flintlock pistol. Minister, I make my own options. The Minister fires straight at the Librarian's heart, a perfect shot at zero range, but when the smoke finally clears, the Librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches up to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Regressively, it seems you forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the Minister gives a strangled, agonized scream. When the scene returns, the Minister stands alone, only him, the sabre, and blood-stained lion. Get comfortable, Minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. I thought I heard something just then. There's something in the darkness. Yeah, I can just about see it. It's hands. Okay. Cracking in the dark. Cracking under the strain. So we're looking for a crack in the wall. Something. Creepy. Don't recommend it. You think he picked the wrong target? Yeah. I'd certainly say so. This is a really creepy game. Like, ostensibly a walking simulator, but like it's one of those ones where it's weird enough that it instills dread, and that's how the horror works, right? Wrong turn. Uh-oh. Hi. Cracks. Oh. Oh, well, look at this. Ugh. Forbidden knowledge. Whew. What is this? On the failures. Word has it that those who pass the librarian's bleak test are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is as miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentience but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies with the last being cast away. The librarian takes these spirits and compresses them. That's right, the tomes that you've seen lining this place, the books you've ignored, many of them were once like you, poor fools in a foreign place. Then there are the husks, shambling bodies that move without direction through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still here, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially, but they will search fruitlessly and forever. These fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in place, forever cursed to wander. But there is one worse than both. Especially poignant failures, those that attract the librarian's knowledge but fail in the end, are given especially poignant punishments. Some say that in the library's deepest depths the walls shudder and shake and pulsate with life that should have died long ago. And some say that these walls are formed of those promising few who could not prove themselves. Is there any egress from this place, in death or otherwise? Perhaps. Perhaps not. But I'll certainly never see it. The knowledge of maths... Yeah, the knowledge of maths would drive anyone to insanity, let's be fair. Hi. What is this place? You're already insanity? Well, probably a good thing, right? Okay. I don't know where this is taking me. Oh. What the hell's going on? Why am I back here?
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you
Okay.
so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls.
I'd rather you didn't.
Perhaps we'll allow you to stay. Join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
I don't know if it is, to be honest, but... Made it to this room and I'm not going any further. Caught a glimpse of him. Bastard that's been talking in my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalising his name. Psychosomatic? Or did he do something to me? No one will be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevasse. Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. Oh. I don't know what this is, but it shouldn't look safe. Do I jump in? I can't jump in. No death for me. You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend, then you woke up here, yeah? Nothing you did? I know, buddy. You searched for the library at home. Actively tried to be ensconced by the pull of black knowledge and forgotten places on the internet in the dusty cabinets of the world. You were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? It's that hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarled hands around your leg and pulls. Though mine's been lost to the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Poor stupid bastard. If you've recognised what forces you've got the attention of, I'd think you'd go the way the one before you did. Okay. Still locked? Okay. I think it's through here. Sure there was a door here? Hang on, what was it? It said there's a path through the dark. Secret path in the dark. This is dark? This is dark? Never been one for modern art. I feel that. Something about this room is unnatural. Yeah, you're telling me. Looks like the phases of the moon. Clock tablet. Okay. Lunch break's over, Zach. No worries. You take care. You have a good one, right? He was old as sin. Perhaps older and had been alone for a long time. Over his many years, he's accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories, but nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark corridors of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body, one by one, until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing unidentifiable sigils. In the end, even they had not saved him. Concerning. In her middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic from her childhood, and it had never worked properly. As she waned in the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her. Her curiosity matching her seclusive nature in equal parts, she plumbed the knowledge in the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tube, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than the radio should have been. Flames spouted from speakers, from wires, from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. She was reduced to a blackened skeleton. Okay, I think I see what I need to do here. Let's get rid of this garbage. Sir? Really? Snake tablet? Shot? Really? Can't get to that now. Can I? Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Well, Well, I kind of could, but... oh, I see, it's dark. Path in the dark. Back behind here? It's a portal. He was only a child left alone for too long. As children are wont to do, he went off in the high grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. The tall grass came almost to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and it was magical in its way. So deeply enthralled with the hills, the grass, the view of the town was he, that he did not think to listen for the rustling of grass. When the snake's fangs sank into his young flesh, they met no resistance. Internet works once more. Nice. His body was found later huddled in a ball. Okay. Why have the lights gone out? Someone turn them back on, please. Secret path in the dark. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of a vast forest which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 30th, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly adlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. They say that the marks found on what remained of her body afterward bore wounds as if made by a bear, though few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal. Jeez, man. So... did you hear that? The door's closed. Oh, I don't think we can get out anymore. Car tablet? He was 16 when he went driving alone for the first time. Family kept him from the world, he said, and it was more than high time he went and learned what was out there. It was less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet, after all. There were many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. It was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled into a ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning to little more than paste. What the hell, man? Okay. So that was the clock. Middle age was fire. Child was grass. Adulthood was forest. Okay. So first off was the snake. Then there was the car. The clock went into that one. Fire was that one. I think bear's this one. What do we got? The safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. It's hard to be surprised anymore. I think we missed some forbidden knowledge. Is that something over there?
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. The same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves.
Thank you.
Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Darkness comes crushing down. It swallows you whole. Swallows you whole. Oh god, the lights go dim one by one. Art can be illuminating. Okay. Maybe it's be safer not to move on at all. I think we've got a choice, do we? That thing in the safe, I think I recognized it. Is there a bin?
Get out! Get out! Can't you find your way out?
Okay, I'm going. Oh, what the shit? Art could be illuminated.
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
Say so. Oh, I could just like walk straight over. There's a big hand there. Something's blocking me from getting to that door. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh god. There's darkness like chasing up.
Soon you shall see what she saw.
Yeah, I guess I will, huh? Oh no! We got eaten by something. Charming. Oh, this is grim. What the fuck? I'm back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. I don't think it's going to be that straightforward, pal. I feel like I'm going to have to find all the forbidden knowledge before I can get out. I missed 2 of them. Is this door open yet? Do we just need to go to like the front door? Oh, this is open now. I thought someone's in the chair just then. Okay. Right, let's go. We need to find the right key. Excuse me. You hear that? What in the creepy bullshit? Are we being stalked? I didn't see anything. Where was the key anyway? Okay. Ah, shit. Fuck. It's one way of putting it.
Good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going.
Okay.
Stay right there.
I'd rather not.
I'll be with you shortly. And once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes on them. Stay right there.
I'd very much prefer not to. Oh man, where do I go? Down here? Ah! Ooh. Oh. Okay. Down here? Whee! Okay. This game is fucking weird, man. It's locked. Is this one locked? That takes me back up here. Right, okay. I'm getting a bit of a feel for what I need to be doing. This is so strange. This game is weird as hell. I mean, it works. You know, the weirdness definitely works. What's this? If this place were a mind, it would not be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in a column of red flesh. Column of red flesh, like this. A fan? A fan. Ah, hang on. A key. What's this? Okay. Are those eyes following me? Yeah, they are and all. I thought I saw something creepy going on there. What's going on with this red tome here? There are cracks, memories of others' misdeeds of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one is that alone. The numbers will open your path back. Okay. Card holder. Nothing legible. The numbers will open your path back. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 things in there. 1, 2, 3, 9, 4. 9, 4, 3, 1. Is that? I think. Eight, 4, 3, 1. Oh, the horse was not one. You little shit! Like you hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here. Damn to repeat this shit like I'm a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time wasn't any different. That woman who walked into his life, spent a night and a half with him, and recognised him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have done in the first place, but there just wasn't anything to it. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. Okay. Well, artwork can be illuminating. Artwork can be illuminating. This is obviously like a room full of artwork. Any of it glowing? Oh, this is so weird. What's down here? Whee! Lovely. We're back inside Vor. Wonderful. Okay, it's one of these again. Tablet 1? The first? Okay. Ugh. The way these things wriggle, it's almost like something's alive within. Yeah, and it just. The fourth? The third? Yeah, you little bastard. This is what things look like. Here, anyway. I've spent a lot of time in this hellhole, and I'd be willing to bet if you dug up floorboards anywhere, this is what you find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this without cease couldn't exist on its own. An empty nothingness. Now, if it's going to make up all this space, if it's going to contain so much knowledge, is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup, that it might come alive? Forget it. I can see you already have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right, maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap, must be. Those tables with the notes weren't here until earlier. Can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right, I know you're kind. But if it'll help you get the hell out of that room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see a slight-drawn expression. Fine. I'll give you not one, but 2 whole hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. Okay. Joy of the Recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Excuse me. Some sort of clue. Tablet 5? Do we have tablet 2? I don't think we did. Oh. It's here. Okay. No, that's not right. So, 3. Picked up cabinet. Okay. Okay. Not quite sure what it's asking me to do there. Hi. Think bro needs a pedicure. Or a manicure. It's manicure for hands, isn't it? It's the order, isn't it? Let's try and work this out. Okay. So 3, 5, 2. Hang on. 5, 3, 4. 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. I think that is. Let's try that. What do we need to do here? We obviously need to work out this puzzle, huh? Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remain. Without the first, he had been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. And without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. Okay. 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, maybe? I thought we tried that. What do we reckon, guys? The first... The librarian would like to give you a hand. Okay. Is there anything over here? I think there is. No, we can't get through that. The librarian would like to give you a hand. Wait, I wonder... So if I put this in here... Does this change the hand? Doesn't seem to. Oh, this is tough, man. This is taxing my poor little brain. Three, 1, 2. No. 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, maybe? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I am, like, stumped. Ugh. Do we have any ideas, guys? Like, anything at all? Any sort of hints you might have for me? Because I can't work this one out. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. Librarian would like to give you a hand. I think it's got something to do with this hand up on the wall. But none of these actually seem to change the... I'm not convinced that the hand is anything except for decoration. Right? Nope, no change. Statement 5? Nope. I didn't do anything. What do I do here, guys? Can someone, like, give me some guidance? Does anyone know, like, what I should be looking because I am stumped. I can't work this. It's obviously trying to tell me to do something with this over here, but I can't work out what. Like, it's an order to put the things in. So of his 5 fingers, right, he lost 2. So he's got 3. 3 fingers. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he can no longer condemn. Without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I'm gonna have to look up a solution for this, guys, because I can't work this out. Hold on, give me a second. Let's have a look. Give me a moment, alright. Hold on. No one seems to know. Great. Okay. Joy of Recluse, huh? See, I can't work it out. Like, genuinely. Okay, let's see. Okay. Apparently your first finger is your thumb. Hang on. So I have to... Wait, what? What the fuck? Hang on. Without his first, he'd have been an animal. Okay. So, 1, 2, 5? Apparently, I think should be that. What? I'd have never worked that out by myself. I would never have worked that out by myself. Genuinely. I know more than the others, but I wouldn't tell you. He spent too much time alone thinking that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman he claimed to have loved. It consumed him. Consumed his every waking moment. Whether or not he'd been loved back, the depression lost him his job and his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession, never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he all but ignored them, so enwrapped with himself was he. Okay. Did that not give me the bit of flesh? Well, I think I got whatever was in there. Lovely. Well, that's not very handy. Terrible jokes. Oh, I don't like this. Can I come through here, guys? No? Okay. I guess thank you anyway. Right, is there something down here? we... The telephone room again, huh? Don't listen to them if you can help it. You and me were birds of a feather, I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears, because you hear something you don't want to. Sit down, let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate turning into one of those husks. Gives me shivers. But if you're really hell-bent on repelling into the lion's gullet, and don't say it warn you, I guess you need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully. Okay. You just...
Find nothing.
Okay. You just find nothing.
Everything is. Find nothing. Can harm. Stop.
Okay.
You. Can. Stop.
Okay.
Fine. You.
So you just find nothing. Everything is.
Can. Stop. Everything.
Everything is.
Fine.
Find nothing.
Stop. Can. Huge.
So. I think it's...
Fine.
No, it's not that one. Okay, we need to do these in order then, huh?
Stop.
Okay, so... Everything is. Find nothing. No, that's wrong. Find nothing is 2. So 3, 2.
You.
3. 2. 4, 1, 5.
Can. Huge. Stop.
Play double, you like. The librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all of his time searching and eventually found his goal. There are places, even in the digital world, where things not meant for mortal eyes lurk. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen. And worst of all, he'd never find the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way. Oh, man. Is that a butthole? Just sinking into the world? I'm a bit concerned that we're being followed around by a butthole. Oh, I see. So once we've done the last puzzle, it will open the way. Ugh. It's this again. I think I see. So we need to interact with items in a sequence again, I think. So what's this? The answer to the path ahead is embedded in a column of red flesh. Well, I thought that was the key. Which we've already got that, have we not? Okay. Okay. We've been in here already. The answer is embedded in a column of red flesh. Whoa. We've tried down there already, but that looks like the only bit we've not actually dealt with yet. Like, unless there's something down here. Is there something down there? No. I think it is just that one puzzle left, you know. There's a hole here. Let's jump in. Yippee! Oh, we're back in here again. Yeah, we've already done this one. So, okay, so we can still, like, drop into all the puzzle rooms, huh? But there's one left that we haven't yet done. Is it that? No. The telephones? We've done that. We've just done that. There's one more that we haven't yet done. How do we get to it? That's the question, ain't it? How do we get to it? We've dropped down there. Right. Did we drop into the chess room? Can we go through here? I'm going to drop in the chess room. Answer is embedded in a pillar of red flesh. It's the fan. The fan is embedded. Right. There was like a key, was there not? Brain hurt. What was this one? The answer to the path ahead is embedded in a column of red flesh. I don't see anything in the columns that's particularly unusual, right? I don't see anything particularly unusual. But if we interact with the chess set, it flips us upside down. See? Now we're on the roof. I don't get it. Unless we have actually solved this puzzle already. I think we must have done, right? So then, what do I need to do to progress through here? So we've done that. That leads down to the fart room. Do we just need to go forwards? No. Not there. Not there. telephone room? We've been to the telephone room. We've been to the chess room. We've been to the telephony room. I'm going to drop down here again just to be sure. Yeah. We've not done something right, have we? I think the only place I can think of is the chess room. Drop back down there again. Do I need to turn that off? Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Egyptian mythology? I'm so stuck right now, man. Oh dear. Hold on. Okay. Oh, apparently there's something in apparently there's something in the telephone room we were meant to pick up and we didn't. So yeah, we have actually done this puzzle. I know that's where I was getting stuck. I was like, I need to do something in here. It's like, no, you don't. You need to go to the telephones and pick something up there that you forgot. Idiot. Hold on. Whee! That's it. Okay. And now apparently there's another hole we should be able to jump into. I'm just going to have a real quick check where that was. Okay. It's down here. Oh! Ah! Okay, we've definitely not been in here before. Well, isn't this place a wreck? If I live someplace as disorganised as here, I think it'd just be a matter of time before I'm swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases, they're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down you already know. Since you're already inclined to play dumb, I'll give you a hint. It'd be a lot easier to get around if you could organise everything somehow. Whoa. I knew you'd come. Very well, I'll speak. He was always inclined towards solitude. Not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words and worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense. He was merely a curiosity, an ingrown, strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable, although without note. There was one exception to this lonely existence. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, and dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student about his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up a conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. Okay. Interesting. Apparently that's all the primary things. Can't go up there. Very interesting. Do we need to go back out of this room again then? this. What is that? Oh. Nope, it's not a cheese in my bum. I think there's more than one of these librarians. Or there's more than one of these in... Okay, hang on. There's more than one of these in librarian. AIR. Okay, air. Oh, hang on. We needed to get the other forbidden knowledges to get into here, I think. We don't have the code. Let's go through the death door. Let's die. Let's just die. Just to end my suffering. Take me to Birmingham. He was aware enough to be jealous. Though she rebuked his advances, though she suggested the two of them never see each other again, it was of course not enough for him. He would come by daily, nightly. When she locked the door, he would continue to bang on it. When she called the police, he still found ways to watch from afar. Until one night, that is, when he watched an unknown foreign shape enter her abode. Though he could only barely make the silhouette out, he could tell it was a man, and that was enough to send him into a rage. The authorities arrived too late on scene to save anyone, though the fire was contained. The victims died of smoke inhalation. Somehow they hadn't been able to open up the front door. The screwdriver keeping it jammed was no longer at the scene of the crime, of course. That's my screwdriver. Uh-oh. When I next opened my eyes, I found myself on an empty road in a desolate place. There was a faint, ephemeral quality to everything. It didn't fill me with confidence. In the back of my head, I felt a thought burn like a fallen ember for the end of a cigarette. Was I free, or was I still trapped within the library's vast expanse? And how could I tell, even if I arrived home and everything was as it had been? How could I know if the librarian's voice wouldn't just be on the other side of every door, of every window, forever? Creepy. Very creepy. I guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found what I'd come to the library to gain. For the rest of my life, I think, I'll find myself wondering just what was it that I missed. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I find myself left. Perhaps there was something even worse waiting for me if only I'd looked a little deeper. Oh. Is that him? I think it is. It is, yeah. But I doubt it. Oh dear. Damn. That was a very unique game, I gotta say. Whew. Okay. Does this take us back to the main menu? Yes, it does. Okay, well, let's pull over here, I guess. Oh, I see. The continue just takes us to the end credit bits again. All right, fair enough. That was pretty cool. Like, that was creepy. That was really creepy. I don't know how else to describe that game. But yeah, that was A Place Forbidden. Free on itch.io. Free on Steam. Apparently forever. Which is, you know, pretty cool. Pretty damn cool, I gotta say. So, I am going to pop off now and rest up my life. As always, I can't direct you guys on to someone else because, unfortunately for me, I don't have the facilities to do it. It's a monetization thing. Once you get monetized on YouTube, you can redirect people into other streams. I think. I think that's how it works. Anyway, hang on. Redirect YouTube stream. This feature is available to creators sending a redirect that have more than 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, so I can't do a redirect live. So let me just throw a link into the chat for you guys. Penny's got some announcements. She's a VTuber who I discovered at Vexpo because she did a concert with Mayoshi, which was pretty neat. So I'll just drop her link there. So if you want something to watch, there you go. You know, fill your boots. Make sure you behave though. I am back tomorrow with Dead Space 2. I am back on Friday with Ace Attorney. Saturday we are playing... What are we playing on Saturday again? I should really remember this. I'm playing Mouthwashing, that's right. And I'm going to start deciding what unique games and stuff I want to play as we go into next week as well. So I need to like plan that out a little bit. But, you know, as always, it's going to be something I'll work on shortly. Excuse me, that was a ripper. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to go rest up now. Look after yourselves. Take lots of care. Have a good one. If you do decide to pop over and see Penny stream, then, you know, behave for her. She's a good egg. And hopefully I'm going to see you tomorrow for some Dead Space 2, where we're going to be dismembering some more Necromorphs, and that's just going to be very, very funny to me. Alright? So, until next time, make sure you take lots of care, alright? And I will see you soon. Till then.